You can do it, Jim. Come on.
Thanks. I appreciate that. No pressure, I hear that. So I'm just going to read this because, that's just how I'm going to roll. Ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention for just a moment, please. Insert pause here. Oh wait, that was something else. For those of you who don't know who I am, which sometimes I don't, I am James McAtee, the proud father of the beautiful bride Olivia. Well, today I have the honor of giving a speech on this very special occasion. And it's blurry, but I'll keep reading. A speech that I was reminded of a short time ago by my most favorite daughter. We do only have one daughter, so this will likely be the only speech I'll have to come up with for this. And yet she still is our favorite daughter. So start off. I want to thank you all for being here today to celebrate this incredible occasion with us. It means so much to have all of you gathered together to witness the beginning of a beautiful new chapter in the lives of two amazing people. Thanks to Jake's big family and the appreciation they have of Olivia and including us. Olivia, your mom is so happy for you, she literally did a flip down the stairs this morning at sunrise. No, nothing was harmed. Except her pride. We've had the privilege of watching Olivia grow up into the kind, thoughtful, and talented woman she is today. She's determined and can be very detail-oriented. And let's try to stick to the plans we make. Well, the plan was I had to speak, so I think that's at least 40 seconds, so I'm still on a roll. From an early age, I must have scared her mother Sean with how I would get her ready for sports activities and the stylishly warm clothes I would adorn her with. It didn't take long before I lost that privilege for any public activities that I would have specifically assembled, approved wardrobes laid out in advance for such events, for me to make sure she was in. Whether it was her passion for art, her creativity, time spent with her grandparents, it really wasn't long after that Olivia was trying to ensure she had all the right things on. Turns out she wanted to be stylish and do hair and makeup for the long term. Boys weren't supposed to be scheduled, I think, until 32, right? So she meets someone named Jake. Funny enough, we do like Jake from State Farm commercials. So how bad can this be? As long as it's not that mayhem character persona, which are fun commercials too. After a bit of time, Jake got more acclimated to us, mostly. He had been seeking more permanent employment and got into the adventurous and daring plumbing life. That is no small task. Am I right? That's a whole different level of being brave. Jake was respectful. He was nice, considerate, big-hearted, and most of all, it seemed that he was thoughtful, loving, and caring towards Olivia. Check in the mail, right? So these are all good things, and yet I'm certain that he will remember something about going outside in the dark behind the house near the garden plot next to the railroad tracks and having a good conversation with his favorite soon-to-be father-in-law. And those details can be gotten from Jake maybe for a small fee. How many minutes is this already? I'm dying up here. Olivia, you should have written this too. Olivia and Jake, thoughts about the future. Remember God and be thankful. Work together, be ready to compromise and forgive. Understand that means there has to be communication on both sides. Be willing to say I am sorry and understand there may be certainly another way to reach the same goals you set. Consider the weight and the opportunities like, yeah. Take a breath. Relax. Focus on good thoughts and things. Continue to flourish as you take on this next adventure together as husband and wife. As you stand here today, but I'm standing, and you said I was always right. We want to wish you both a lifetime of happiness, laughter, and love. May you always support each other as you've done so far. May you continue to build your dreams side by side, and may your love only grow stronger with each passing day. Your mom and I love you both, and our advice is free, no matter if you ask for it or not. So, I guess this is where you can all raise a glass to this wonderful couple, to love, to laughter, and to a lifetime of happiness together. Cheers. Cheers.
Very grateful that you guys are all here celebrating this, making the drive, and just being able to share in this awesome opportunity. Olivia about drove me out of here with that song. I lost my mom earlier this year. It really hit home. Anyhow, all right, there we're all back. Anyhow, just thank you. It was really awesome. Michelle and I are really proud of our son Jake. He's the oldest boy. He's the second born. We have 4 children because we don't want 5. And so Jacob has always been this kid with curiosity. He's always been this just this childlike spirit, and very faithful to his family, to his friends, and to his now wife. And we're very grateful, Olivia, that you came in. When we went out with Olivia and some of her friends, she told her friends how grateful she was for us. And she said, when she came over to our place, she said, I felt like I was home. And I hope so. And I hope it always does. I had a 16-minute speech written down. I'm not going to do it because I don't think I can get through it. So anyhow, it kind of goes like this. In John chapter 21, Jesus is having a cookout with the disciples. He's cooking some fish over fire, and he points out to Peter. This is after Jesus' resurrection, and he's pointing out to Peter, "Hey Peter, do you love me?" Peter says, "Yeah, I love you." Jesus says again, well, then he says, "Feed my sheep," right? And he goes, "Peter, do you love me?" And Peter's like, "Yes, Lord, I love you." And then for a third time, Jesus asks Peter, and when she kind of breaks down like an onion and says, "Lord, you know all things, you know I love you." So it made me start thinking about, as we grow up and as we're born into this world, and how stages of love hit us and impact us differently. First is your parents, right? We love you both very dearly. And you get that representation of love. You kind of establish how you build relationships from that. Then after that, if you're blessed like you two were with amazing siblings, James, Sam, Isabel, you learn to love. You learn to love like that. And it's frustrating. It's annoying. It's troublesome. Challenging. But it can also be a lot of fun, and as you grow older, the bond really develops tightly. But that's a different kind of love yet. Then you develop friendship loves. And then you start dating and kind of think you're in love when you start dating. And then you meet somebody and you're like, I didn't know what love was until now. So I just say that because now, as Jim pointed out, it's you two. We all love you. You guys have been interestingly close to your parents, probably more so than a lot of people. And we are very thankful for that. But it is now you two. It is no longer us. We're here for you, as Jim said. We're always here for free advice. But it's a nickel's worth of free advice. And so please, you guys, honor each other, develop and grow in each other, and just follow the Bible example, and you'll never grow. Again, to Isabel. There's one on camera. Just take a stand. They just got married last month. I'm totally lost. This year's been screwy. To my son, Jacob, and my daughter-in-law, Olivia, raise your glasses and let me sit down.
For those of you that don't know, I'm Isabel, Liv's matron of honor, but I'm also Jake's older, wiser, cooler, and smarter sister. Being the oldest of 3 brothers, I've always been protective of them, especially with who they date. I remember when Jake told me about Liv. He told me he met someone and she was different. Me and Cameron went to Agave and Rye to meet her for the first time. She was quiet at first, but I could tell that they fit well. It didn't take long for Liv to fit in with our family. She's just as loud and crazy as we are. Jake was starting to send me rings of what he wanted to get Liv, and they were a little rough. So I did some investigating, found her Pinterest board, and sent it to him. Liv, I am so happy that Jake has found someone like you. You bring him out of his shell and can just tell how much you love each other. I am so blessed to have you now officially as my sister. Cheers to a long and happy marriage.
For Mike, you guys see how far I have to hold it out? No, you guys messed up. That's all I gotta say. You guys gave me a mic. This is where my stand-up career starts. Right here, right now. No, I'm just kidding. Jake, Olivia, this is gonna be short because Olivia said we were running behind. No. That's what makes it so funny. Sorry. So you can tell you guys really love each other, and the joy that you guys bring just lights up every room you guys are in. Bless you, myself. You guys, I know Olivia, when you first got together with Jake, you know, made fun of you a lot, made you cry a little bit. By the way, Olivia is very emotional, if you guys didn't know. She starts talking a little crap, and then I give it back. All of a sudden, I'm the bad guy. I don't know. But just like you say, I'm the little brother you never wanted. And by the way, you had an option not to give me the mic. Jake did say that my speech was canceled, but he also what happened. Yeah, but that's just a little bit of a roast, a little bit of a thing. And Jake, I also got one for you inside here. And you're going to be doing it with all your groomsmen now.
Okay.
Mr. Elijah. Can I serenade you?